I love y'all niggas, bro. Y'all my dogs, bro.
Yes, I do.
Sky.
You don't love me.
I do love you, bro.
Yo. You already know what it is, man. PotRoast motherfucking podcast.
Yeah.
We in here, man. But camera. Goddamn, Bowden.
Watch the camera.
You just knocked the camera down.
I never touched it. It literally started going.
Now it's all fucked up.
Fix it. Start
It is the fucking thing. Focus. All right. Yeah, man. Bowden fucking up.
Wow.
You already know what it is, man. Happy Friday, Junior. We in the building, man. I got my co-host A1. What's up, bro?
Yo, what's up, Brody? What's happening, man?
Shit, Bowden in this motherfucker.
Sir.
What's up, Bowden?
Good, my boys.
All right.
Good, famo.
Sky Harbor in here.
Yeah. Yeah. And my Sky boy.
Where my drink go? What color is your cup, sir? What the hell? I just said it right here.
What the hell?
What the hell?
What the helly? What the hell?
That was a top. Thank you for reminding me. That's a topic that I wanted to bring up. We can hop right into that.
What the hell, Burton?
Yeah, what the helly?
What the helly, Burton? What the Halle Berry?
What the fuck does that even mean? What does that even mean?
Shit. It's just funny to me. That shit is hilarious to me.
I just put it in the chat. So the internet they're basically saying the internet killed regional slang and more importantly, regional music. Niggas need to go back to regional slang immediately. So what the hell is? That's some Midwest shit?
No.
So what the fuck is Hold on. Let me go continue. What the fuck is on phoneme mean? Because I don't know what the fuck that means. And niggas say that shit. And niggas say that shit out here. And what the fuck?
Chicago shit. On phone now.
But niggas saying that ain't from Chicago.
What, for real? Because
because of the internet.
No, Chicago is one of the most influential cities in the fucking world, bro.
As of recently.
It's been like that, bro.
It ain't always been
Twister,
like that,
a
bro.
Bump J.
It ain't always been like that, bro. To keep it
Chicago
real.
is a gangster city, bro. Al Capone. Dillinger.
Influential for black culture?
That ain't
That's what I'm talking about.
Really isn't necessarily a black cultural element. We popping. Niggas want to be like niggas from Chicago.
You say that because you from Chicago.
No, I say that because when I tell people I'm from Chicago, they idolize it and they make it seem like they have to
They idolize it.
Yes, they have to change how their narrative. People completely change how they act and how they speak when
Chicago's the third biggest city.
when you tell them, motherfucker, you from Chicago, bro. You got LA and you got New York.
Right.
New York, LA, and Chicago, the top three cities, bro. Period, bro. So when you tell motherfucker you from any of them cities, they rationalize it and start depicting things that they think that city is about. Like,
back to the topic though, is the question true? Is the statement true or false?
What's the statement, bro?
I have a question for the question.
Go ahead.
Question, O'Connor?
Urgency.
What do you mean?
Well, they say they need to stick to their own slang immediately. Like, what's the urgency?
Why not?
What's it doing?
It's whack. You don't think that's whack?
I think what the hell is funny as hell.
The internet killing regional slang. You don't think regional slang is important?
Why?
As a person who loves West Coast culture and music?
I'm not from the West Coast.
I'm talking to Sky.
I'm sorry, my bad.
Why is sharing culture and slang a negative thing?
Sharing it and everybody saying the same shit is two different things.
Now, it's one thing to bite it and act like you thought of it, like slime once was. But when you're talking about slang, like just regular conversation, and it turns into a popular term.
What's good, Mark? How you doing, bro?
What's wrong? What's wrong with that? What's the negative? What's the negative on that? I understand it from like a stealing type thing, like you using it and you taking it as yours. It's not yours. We created this. It's not yours.
What was the term that Jay-Z made? I'm not a biter, I'm a writer. I feel like that nigga was biting.
That's just a line that he made up. Well, I'm talking about it.
Do y'all understand what
I'm saying is people bite shit, and
it seems like y'all not understanding what
it might not be a direct bite.
Oh,
it's just popular. It's
Chicago
trending.
makes up a lot of slang.
Chicago is trending.
It's a currently trend thing.
I'm trying to.
We got the hottest niggas.
I'm trying to think of one.
Popping
the last-
right now.
last
You're
one?
being biased.
What's the
No, I'm
last
not.
one?
You're being biased.
I met people.
You're
out
being
here.
biased. I personally don't give a fuck about no disrespect.
You don't.
I personally don't give a fuck. I don't like Chicago's music. I don't. The only thing I like about Chicago is I like the bitches, but I like the black history that comes from Chicago. You know what I mean? The black, but no, not the gang culture, but the Black Panther, but also just like black culture in itself, like the pre-Emmett Till, after Emmett Till, the culture of that culture of Chicago, and then not only just the revolutionary, but just like the fucking blackness of the city, Chicago. It's a lot of stars and culture there. I like that. I don't like Chicago now. I don't like that drill shit. I don't like hardly none of the rappers except maybe like Lupe Fiasco. I like them types. I don't like that drill shit.
Hip hop.
Yeah.
There's a reason why it is today. Why it is what it is today.
And why is that?
There's actually multiple reasons.
Because we
Okay.
There's more, but that turns the conversation into a political conversation.
Well, back to the topic.
But as far as sharing each other,
Did the internet kill regional slang?
White people kill our slang. What are you talking about?
Man, God
When
damn,
you
you
say-
can't never
when you say
answer a question
internet-
straight up.
So
Did the internet, that includes white people,
when you say
but
internet,
it includes everybody as well.
White people kill our slang. They start using it in fucking Macy's commercials. Yeah.
That mean but usually we not using it no more by the time they get to it.
Turn down for what? In a Macy's commercial?
It's social media in a whole general that has killed our black culture with slang. If that kind of makes sense. So this is what happened. They thought hip hop would never get this far.
Put a name
right?
on that.
You know who they are. They thought hip hop wouldn't
Them.
last that long.
Okay.
Hip hop has incorporated so much in modern day current life, how we live, to
Okay.
where they had to start embracing. The hip hop culture because of the impact that it has, right? So
Okay.
now, anything which with entertainment banish hip hop culture, not just social media, television, radio. It's all under the same umbrella, if that makes sense. All of
Entertainment,
it,
yeah.
all entertainment in general is what tarnished hip hop language. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what it is. Look, we look at Cheerios commercial. They got Nelly Hot in here playing with the Bumblebee dancing and all that. Like,
It's only when you involve corporations.
That's hip hop culture, but I'm talking about like, remember how, let's just say 20 years ago, probably more than 20 years ago. Let's just say, for example, 20 years ago, you had the West Coast with the hyphy movement. Then you also had and you had the niggas doing the fucking the go dumb dances and all that type of shit. And the Bay slang. Then you also had Southern Cali and Southern Cali slang. Then you also had fucking hold on. You also had like, that's when the snap era, the fucking down south shit. You had that. And then up top you had the Midwest with like Nelly and different areas, and New York still sounded like New York. So that's what I think they are referring to when they say the internet killed regional slang and regional sound as far as music. That's what I think they're referring to. Because is it like that now, really? No, it's not like that. You don't have the hyphy movement on the West Coast. You don't have the snap movement down south. You don't have the dirty doing her here and there and all that shit in the Midwest. And the East Coast niggas don't sound like right.
Think about it.
That's what I'm talking about.
When we was coming up, every regional had an era when
Right.
when the shit ran.
Right.
You're right. Because remember, when we first met up, and I told you, "Oh, nigga, we listen to West Coast rap." He was like, "For real?" And I was like, "Yeah, nigga, in the Midwest, we used to listen to blah 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 blah." He was like, "I didn't know that."
Right.
But now, like you saying, it makes total fucking sense. Yeah, the social media, I think, kind of diminished it because it brought it maybe if this makes sense, it brought it into a faster time zone to where it's put up faster and quicker.
You expose it to everybody.
Yeah,
quick.
much
We're
faster.
coming from coast to coast.
What we talking about? If I'm right, Chrono, tell me if I'm right, cuz we didn't have social media at that time, but we knew at that time with hip hop, it was errors when shit was trending.
Right.
But now it's at a faster boom, 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 boom.
Yeah, when you hit the internet.
We didn't have the internet.
We didn't have it, but we did have that era where I think maybe by being slowed down at our time, if that makes good sense, Scott, think about it. We embraced it and we felt like it was more genuine.
Yeah.
We felt like it was more genuine back then.
There was regional slang, and there was regional sounds, and now is there still?
Let me jump in.
Is there still? No.
It was regional elements because geographically, when you in Cali, when you in Georgia, when you in Chicago, when you in Spokane, Washington, when you in Seattle, motherfuckers articulate and speak a certain way. When you bring the internet and elements like that involve it, you allowing all these places, all these environments, all these regions to see how y'all talk, and they like the shit.
And it's instant gratification.
It's instant gratification of energy of certain cities like LA, New York, and Chicago. So y'all want to be gangster hypothetically. Y'all see the imagery of gangster niggas like Dirk. You're gonna start speaking the shit that Dirk says. You're gonna start saying the shit that G Herbo says because y'all respect Chicago. It's extremely influential. However, you may not understand the element of what those terms. A motherfucker that don't know what 4, 5, and 6 mean may be saying on a 4, 5, and 6. You don't even know what that shit mean, bro.
But by it being trendy,
that shit trendy. But you would get killed over that shit.
Yeah,
because niggas really killing over the 4, 5, and 6, bro.
It means. You
feel me?
Y'all just
yeah, for sure, absolutely, nigga.
In Asia that throw up a dove and they don't know what the fuck.
But in Asia, that sign might not mean the same shit. Like out here, this means something different than what it mean where I'm from.
Exactly.
This mean niggas that done died in the hood and the block where I'm repping. Real shit. I'm not a blood. This mean blood out here. This means something completely different of where I'm from.
And we said that
Feel me?
The week before with the lingo, like because we from the Midwest, we say something is different, and out here it comes off different. And then when we do the breakdown, it's like, no, bro, we ain't trying to be
right at all.
Whatever your culture may be,
for sure,
but we just have a different understanding on how we use it.
Articulation. That terminology mean a lot.
And then what I learned now, Crondo, A1 being out here going on 7 years, July 31st, 2018, it'd be 7 years. I had to be more alert and aware of my surroundings and my environment and respecting it.
Yep.
Because you know you're out of bounds.
You're out of bounds.
Yeah.
You're out of your comfort zone. You got to respect where you are in your boundaries.
I'm way more comfortable out here than I am in Chicago.
What about the music?
The same as
the music. What about regional sounds in music?
I feel
is that still a thing?
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely.
I think social media plays a part on it.
St. Louis niggas, Atlanta niggas, Chicago
so
niggas.
That is a thing.
LA niggas
regional
do not
music.
rap the same. So. It's different ways they rap. It's completely different.
You don't think so, Rondo?
Currently?
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's fading.
Because everybody's picking.
Yeah, it's definitely fading. It's not like how it was. Because everybody wants to go with what's popular.
What's trendy? Everybody want to be trendy.
I could do a straight up West Coast or Southwest type of shit. Nigga, it depending on if that shit ain't popular, it ain't gonna do shit. It'll do shit here, but it ain't gonna do shit nowhere else.
What the hell?
OG, respectfully, King, Rondo, my brother, you're genuine, you passionate about where you from, and you wear that heart on your sleeve with it. I want you to know this. It ain't nothing wrong with
We
you.
all do it.
You
though.
do
We
too.
all from different
No,
regions.
I'm saying
I'm from
we
Chicago.
all
You
do
from
it.
Milwaukee. He from
Yeah,
AZ.
from Chicago.
Sky from
And that's what it is.
Sky mix because he
So-
know both.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And sometimes we're so passionate about where we from and how we move to where it comes off as we're being haters to the bigger platform. Oh, y'all being haters, y'all ain't know what's on that. No, it ain't that. We're just passionate and genuine about our upbringing with music and upbringing in general, to where when we see something that's not familiar, is uncomfortable for us.
Mm.
To a degree.
To a degree.
Because not to interject, interjectionally, we fuck with West Coast music.
We do.
Because West Coast niggas bang harder than Midwest niggas. To me, I didn't been in the West. I didn't been in LA in the trenches, so I see how they move.
Look here. Crondo, our brother from another mother. Crondo met me first, and I've had these breakdowns. Crondo sisters say, he be like, "Damn, I didn't even know that."
All the Crondo homies from the Midwest, though.
I'm a line, Crondo. When I would tell you about the Midwest stories, I'm like, yeah, we used to listen to so and so at this time, and I was naming people, and you was like, I didn't even know that, cuz. Remember when I was like, oh, nigga, we listened to Sebo, nigga, we used to listen to AMG. You was like, damn, I didn't know that.
We love Nate Dogg, nigga.
We had our eras as well, and that's us bridging
E40.
The gap. That's us bridging the gap, because Chrono didn't think he didn't know that. But me and my brother from another mother, we in the same age bracket, and when I was telling him that shit, he was like, I didn't even know that, bro. I'm like, yeah, we had a West Coast era where we listened to such and such shit. Like in the Midwest, Sebo was a god to us. Nigga, Sebo, Richie Rich, E Feezy, you know what I'm saying? Richie Rich, Seasoned Veteran album, Spice One. I was naming artists too when I was telling Crondo that. Crondo looking at me crazy.
Cuckoo Cow and Twister had
In my project, that's his shit. Bump J, Crucial Conflict type shit. You feel me?
Well, that's why we was bumping it out here too.
Yeah. And Crono was like, damn, I didn't even know that, cuz.
You got a lighter? You got a lighter, guy?
When I told him that, Crono was like, damn, you. I was like, bro, I'm telling you.
I got a lighter.
Y'all had
I got one.
Y'all had an impact on us as well. You don't think that because of how the current generation is moving with it. But we came up in all that, bro.
Nigga.
Like, we're in the Midwest, we were music heads. So whatever grabbed our ear, we pumped that shit.
The
like
first album I ever bought, G. The first rap album I ever bought was Snoop Dogg, The Dogfather. That was the first explicit album I ever bought my whole life, bro.
What was your first album purchase?
But
I love DMX though. He
probably that I bought, not given to me, but bought.
Right. Real ball.
Probably Doggy Style.
I'm a little younger. I couldn't buy Doggy Style when it came out.
I can see it.
Yeah, probably I was like 13. 13. What?
Hold on.
I wouldn't even guess mine.
Give me a hint.
What region?
Look, I'm born in 92.
Okay, 92.
You like a lot younger than us though.
I'm born in 92. So y'all guess what my first purchase was. With my own money. The first purchase I got from somebody else.
Something playeristic.
No, that came out 95.
Eminem?
Oh, no.
That was the first CD that was bought.
So if you was born in 92, in 2002 you were 10.
2000s, I'm outside.
Okay, so you said your first album
that I bought.
Was it rap? Was it rap or was it hip hop? Hip hop and rap are two different things to me. It's
Jay-Z Blueprint.
Close.
Beanie Siegel?
The Truth.
That album was.
Who is it, nigga?
Was busting.
Beanie Siegel, The Truth.
Yeah.
Juvenile.
400 degrees.
400 degrees.
No.
Juvie the Great.
Juvie the Great.
Juvie the Great.
The one before that.
That's the second one.
Project English.
That's
oh,
the third.
okay.
That's the third album.
Project English. All I understand is my Project English. And if you understand, you can kiss my penis.
Now I gotta hear this. This come from a West Coast bread nigga. Tell me this story.
Set it off in this motherfucker.
Everybody was bumping Cash Money out here, bro.
No, Juvie was that nigga though.
well,
Juvie was
I
different.
was more of a Cash Money music person than a No Limit person at the time.
Yeah, me too.
After time, I appreciated both.
I don't think No Limit was early 2000s. I think No Limit was like late 90s.
Late 90s.
I'm gonna tell you something.
Cash Money, I bought Lights Out.
That's Wayne for sure.
Yeah.
That was my next purchase.
Yeah.
After that, so I was a Cash Money head. Safe to say.
I don't think I bought Doggy Style now that I think about it. I think my auntie gave me Doggy Style.
My brother already had it.
Yeah, when I'm thinking about when I first, I didn't buy an album first. I bought a single first.
What's the single?
Onyx.
Slam.
Yeah.
Slam was a
What
year was that?
The instrumental.
It was Slam, and then it was Crisscross.
No, Chris, nigga, we were the same age.
You older than me by a couple of years.
Yeah, you bought Chris.
That was in 92 or 93?
In 91.
91.
I went to the warehouse and I bought a single because the singles used to have the instrumentals and shit.
Yeah.
I had just started I want to rap, and it had the beat on there, and it was Warm It Up, Chris.
Warm it up, Chris. I'm about.
You know where they got that Warm It Up Chris shit
That shit was
from?
cold.
You know where they got that shit from, no Prondo? Warm It Up, Kane. Warm It Up, Kane. That's where they got that shit from. BDK, Big Daddy Kane, bro.
Yeah. Hootie hoo.
You talking about No Limit?
That's the Outkast. That's Outkast.
I think No Limit Hootie Hoo was the shit.
Yeah. That was Outkast.
Outkast, Southern Playlist, kind of like when the first album came out. I said these niggas gonna blow.
Do you know who promoted them? Their first video? Diddy.
Oh, I believe
Diddy made that first video, and Outkast.
Did he promote it?
Andre 3K wanted to wear a Timberland sweater.
Yeah.
He said, wear the Atlanta Braves baseball jersey.
Diddy
That's what
promoted-
put the A on, G.
Diddy promoted Jeezy when he first came out with the what was it, the label the niggas
CTE?
CTE.
USDA.
Block. Remember he was in the video.
Oh.
He promoted that.
Block.
That was Boys in the Hood.
Boys in the Hood, nigga.
They were
Joey Badass, Jeezy was the only two niggas.
It wasn't Joey Badass.
No, not Joey Badass.
Jody Breeze.
Jody Breeze.
Right, I apologize. My mistake.
He was arguably the coldest
I'm
one.
sorry, not Joey Badass. Not Joey Badass. I'm
Jody Breeze.
Don't nobody talk about Jody Breeze no more. That nigga's a has-been.
No,
At that time,
Right now,
Jody Breeze had.
I ain't heard no Jody Breeze at 25.
What up, Rich? What up, Rich? Rich said Detroit, the Bay. He said Sky from Iran. He said my first rap album was Easy Does It.
Yes, sir, swear to God. Be Rich at the same time. By now.
No,
Does it?
you and Rich a couple of years older than me. That's why I call y'all big bro.
Me and Rich.
It's the same generation. Like say we was in high school, y'all would have been seniors, I would have been a freshman.
And I would have been in 7th.
Right. But I used to hang out with the older cats. But my first album that I bought, I think the first tape I ever had was Ice Cube Kill at Will. Yeah, somebody gave me that. One of my cousins gave me Ice Cube tape.
My first shit was a CD and
Yeah, it was a tape.
Because my brothers was, I had Creeping on the Come Up, Bone Thug and all that
Yeah.
shit, bro. But
I remember when Bone came out, everybody was trying to rap fast and shit.
I had Snoop. This when CDs was out.
My brother had Bone Thugs on the tape.
I had
And
what the fuck was that?
MOP, the one that had
a new school.
Yeah, that's what I said, Rich. I said Jody Breeze could out rap them all, including Jeezy.
was the most
Jody Breeze was decent
like
back
all
in the
those
day.
niggas, though. I like him, Big Gee. I don't know where Big Gee is right now.
Niggas fell off like bad.
Man.
Them niggas fell off, bro.
Fell off like bad ankles.
Bad dope, nigga.
The ankles, nigga, they went out.
All right, so we had
Tore like a
we had
key,
23
nigga.
minutes, man. We had 23 minutes. Let's go ahead and get into the diddler.
What about the dealer? What you
Dilly.
So I just want everybody's opinion. I personally, do you think he was going to get found guilty of anything? Yes, I did. I'm surprised that they didn't cook him like he wanted, like he thought he was going to get cooked. And then, do you think he's going to get a bunch of time?
Who wants you? Y'all want to go? Which way y'all want to go?
Let me see. I got what he got found guilty of. I don't know.
He
I'm about to Google and see.
The Ricos.
He didn't
I'm about
get
to
caught
Google
for the
and
Rico.
see how much time. So
They carry.
Count 1, racketeering conspiracy, not guilty. Count 2, sex trafficking by force, fraud, or coercion, not guilty. Count 3, transportation to engage in prostitution, guilty.
Guilty.
Count 4, sex trafficking by force or coercion, not guilty. Count 5, transportation. So basically, he's getting charged for prostitution, for paying for pussy.
So how much time I'm finna get?
That's not a lot of. That's not a
shit.
federally.
Federally, that's no more than 5 years. I could be.
I think he gonna get like. They gonna give him damn near a year served.
Rich said a 10-piece. Oh, that's a lot, bro.
That is for sex
He
trafficking.
gonna get a 5-piece. He already did a year, and they're gonna give him 2 more. I think he gonna get 3 years, cuz.
And then with some
I think
money
he gonna get 3 years.
behind it,
Always money.
with some money behind it.
It's always
That's
money.
always a fact.
He finna
always
get 3
money.
years, G.
It's Fed. You gotta remember, it's Fed time.
Fed.
Oh no, I just googled it.
Is it 10?
It said he was found guilty of 2 counts of transportation for prostitution of his ex-girlfriends Cassie and another woman known as Jane. He was acquitted of the other 2, but the transportation charges carry a maximum sentence of 10 years. I'm good. I got a J. Of 10 years in a joint. You know what I'm saying? So
But they were willing.
You got 10 in already.
It don't even matter.
it's 10. It's 10 max on each
Max.
count.
That don't mean they gonna give him 10
Remember, this is the United States
versus Sean Diddy Combs. Yeah,
You
for
are
sure.
being charged by 54 states, my nigga.
52.
52.
Mm-hmm.
They can
Same
modify,
shit.
They can modify your sentencing by whatever they want to do.
It's based off the judge perspective. He got time served for sure.
He gonna get some time, bro.
He's gonna get time.
Because the judge didn't even want to let him bail out.
Yeah, they did not let him bail out after that.
That's not a good sign.
I'm gonna say he do 5.
But he already been.
But he did a year, so he gonna do 2
credit.
more
He
years.
got a year credit.
He been locked up a year already.
Damn near. They gonna get a nigga 2. He gonna do
Get him
3,
like 10
3 and a
months.
half, G. He not finna do that whole 5, G.
How much you doing feds? 85 or 65?
85.
85.
Nah, I don't think it's 85. Stay 85.
Look it up, homie. I think he doing 85. I think Diddy's doing 85. This not a regular nigga, bro. This is
You
part of a
always-
humiliation
You
ritual.
always get your credit.
You jumped out your bones, so we gotta let you know who really running
Yeah,
this type of
it's
shit,
80.
bro.
It's 85. It's 85%.
And we don't. You gotta learn your lane, big dog.
So y'all gotta answer the question though. Did you think that he was gonna?
Yeah, I
Get
thought he was gonna
guilty?
time. Yeah, I knew he was gonna get guilty of something. I didn't think he was gonna get hit with no RICO though.
Remember, Crondo, we go back 3-4 episodes. No, not 3-4.
More than that.
Longer than that. Remember, I said Diddy will have a chance of getting off if the prosecutors present this the wrong way, and they present it
The wrong way.
So check
They
it.
focus too much on his personal
Mm-hmm.
sexual
On the baby.
They gave him-
behaviors. in
They
the
gave him look like a
bedroom.
fag versus
Like,
the
bro,
element of
There is
illegalities.
not a crime what the fuck I do in the privacy of my home.
Yeah,
You put hands on Cassie? Absolutely.
Why they didn't find him guilty of that?
What? If we're gonna
They didn't charge him for that.
because that's not a Fed charge.
They didn't charge him for that. That was to defamate his character. That's to make him people think he doing the shit they saying he doing, G.
He was being sentenced through the feds. You putting hands on a girl ain't no federal
It's
charge.
about imagery,
You know that?
bro. They want to make a
It's
nigga look
imagery.
bad
You
and
wanna do
foolish.
Defamation of character of
Defamate
a
the
white
nigga
man
character. Yeah.
that was successful. Y'all didn't have nothing on outside of what the fuck
Mm-hmm.
you did with sexual allegations. And that's humiliating.
But I'm gonna tell you something. Not to interject. When a nigga made that video and was like, "I was in a bad place.
But they don't.
I was
bro,
down bad."
bro,
Why the
it's
fuck
not-
did
it's
you
not-
do
listen,
that?
Listen,
He shouldn't have done that in a legal sense.
Listen, the argument.
That's fucked him.
Well, what was he supposed to do?
No,
Nothing.
Shit,
Don't
he
say
gotta
shit.
do something, nigga.
Listen,
No, don't say shit,
They
bro.
only get him on the prosecution because they try to line that nigga up like they did R. Kelly. Nigga, R. Kelly was literally holding bitches hostage.
Or Kelly can't read.
These
G.
motherfuckers wasn't hostage. Y'all was voluntarily coming to an
Mhm.
event and
Freak off.
knowing what was gonna go.
Buying Astro Glass.
R. Kelly had bitches on some Black Snake Moan shit.
He was on Gorilla Pimp.
Bitches
Make love in the club.
chained up and shit.
He was Django. He was
Make
Django,
love in the
Gorilla
club. This ain't no club. This a cage. Make love in the club. You sick ass. He was sick, bro.
All right, so
the same nigga though.
So I got a question though. I got a real legitimate question. How can they get them for the prostitution based for transportation for prostitution based off?
Those over state lines.
Hold on, based off Cassie shit, right?
State lines.
But if you look at the fucking thing, yeah, exactly. She was the one picking them, and she was the one paying them.
You have verbally.
So why is so? I mean, I ain't saying she's not a victim to some fucked up shit because she is. She is. But like at the same time, man, she was picking them and she was paying them.
What?
So I don't see how that all falls on him.
Because
if that makes sense.
What's the terminology for when you can speak on things but you don't get charged or it won't be held against you legally? What's the term?
Ain't no term for that.
It is, bro. Because
you can speak on shit, but you don't get charged.
Yeah.
Snitching.
Immunity. There's immunity involved in these elements, bro. Me personally, I think it was a humiliation ritual. They emphasize, as you stated, more on his personal bedroom activities. The nigga gay, he like gay shit, bro. Whatever.
Right.
I'm not gay. I don't like gay shit, but he do.
Right.
That's the diddler.
Right.
You got a woman who was verbally, vocally, and physically doing shit.
What about the point of her picking and paying the dudes, bro?
That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying at some point she wasn't like forced to do it because we don't know the element of the strength he had over her to mind control. Manipulation is a motherfucker.
Talking about Diddy's is it ex-wife? Were they married?
Ex-girlfriend.
When they were married.
We're talking about Diddy's ex-girlfriend who, for whatever reason or multiple reasons, got mad one day because shit is not going
her way. As most women do. No offense.
It's not going well. And yeah, one day she gets fed up and nigga, if you don't straighten up, I want X amount of money.
I don't think that's what happened with Diddy and Cassie.
What are you talking about? This nigga had the quickest turnaround for this nigga.
That is what happened.
This nigga had the quickest transaction for
this.
Oh my God.
I don't think it was that way. I think it was, nigga, I'm finna tell him what you did. Give me this money. He said, bitch, you ain't gonna say shit. Freak off or fuck off. And then he thought about it and said, all right, bitch, I got 30 million for you.
Yo.
That's what Diddy did, bro. When Homeland Security ran up in that nigga crib, gang, that nigga had sawed off ARs and rifles with no serial number.
They didn't break up none of the gun charges.
Hold on, G. Hold on. Let's say Diddy was in a crib when they raided that bitch. Hold on, folks. Let's say when they raided his crib, folks. Let's say he was there.
They did break.
They probably would have popped his ass. They would have Epstein his ass.
They didn't break
Diddy
up
Epstein.
They never break up nothing with the gunplay, like you just said.
Because they didn't want to get him for the guns. They want to make him look gay for getting semen rubbed on his nipples. They don't want him to have any business element no more. Your business value has dramatically.
I'll tell you what he should have. I'll tell you what he should have got charged with. And this is, other than him beating that bitch like that, this is the other diabolical shit that he fucking did.
Kid Cudi car.
No, he broke into Kid Cudi house and unwrapped his fucking gifts.
I would have beat his ass.
That shit would make me fucking spaz the fuck out, bro. Like
kill you.
You gonna unwrap my kid's gift, nigga? Like what type of monster are you?
That nigga bought his kid. That nigga bought his kid a Ray-Ban Manners. I got the Ray-Ban Manners on, bitch.
Yeah.
I got the Ray-Ban Manners.
He's a Prondo for that.
I got Ray-Ban Manners
for your son, nigga.
He's the Grinch.
Nigga. He the Grinch. Okay.
Yeah, he did. He did.
Cudi ain't do shit. Cudi went in court.
I'm not saying he did.
It didn't help.
Cudi gonna be looking over his shoulder for the next 6 years.
He went up on the stand.
I got a question regarding Cudi. Is he considered a snitch now?
You ever
because he was a witness that got called to the stand.
You go to court and you speak on some shit, you a snitch, nigga. Ain't nothing to talk about, bro.
I disagree.
I don't.
Look, whether you a civilian,
you still a snitch. That'll make you not a snitch.
A snitch is me doing and you doing a crime, and I telling you to get lesser time.
A snitch is
That's a snitch.
Okay, so it depends on the perspective, not to cut you off, guy, that the person is taking in. You in this circumstance, Kid Cudi is a civilian, right?
Yeah.
Then he not snitching.
Is he a snitch, guy?
Hold on, G. Hold on, let me finish. Let me speak. In our sense, that's snitching because anytime you tell someone some legal shit, you tell a motherfucker business, you snitching. We look at a nigga like he's snitching if a motherfucker tells somebody.
He a gay ass rapper. Bless you.
They all gay
He
ass
ain't no
rappers.
gangster.
Rondo. They all ain't none of them gangsters. They all gay ass rappers. If we gonna be real, you tell me Diddy ain't no gay ass rapper.
No, Diddy a gay.
Nigga over a balcony.
Diddy a gay gangster.
Diddy a gay gangster.
That don't mean they ain't no gangster because he gay.
All right, then. So what we talking about then, G? So
Kid Cudi ain't like that though. Diddy is, bro.
all right, then. So does that make Kid Cudi a snitch?
No.
All right, then. So he a civilian. So he not a snitch, but he still told, right?
Did he tell Sky?
Civilians.
He got in the courtroom and
Hold on, no, I'm
Just
at.
because you a civilian don't mean you can't snitch.
Did Kid Cudi snitch?
I'm not saying
No, I'm asking Sky or in Bowden. You
I'm
said
not
yeah.
saying you can't snitch.
There are, I'm not even trying to be, no pun intended, there are special cases where civilians happen to take the stand
And tell.
and get clipped.
Right. Because they talk too much.
They get unalived
Because they snitches.
because they said something.
Because they snitches.
I'm not saying that it's right.
They stop saying they ain't snitches, man.
But it is
Quando,
snitching.
that's snitching. You ain't gotta be on the street shit to be snitching.
Yeah, I don't.
Different terms based on different
That's
shit.
just what it is. I'm not trying to switch the definition for you.
Check it.
For you new.
Hold on, Bowden got it. Bowden. Go
Before
ahead.
this ain't gonna change the narrative. This ain't gonna change the opinion. Quando, this is what I'm saying.
The nigga
Me-
was a snitch. Listen, at the end of the day, the nigga was a
Yes,
snitch.
he's a civilian.
He's a civilian that snitched.
That's it.
Because
Took
telling,
the
I'm
stand.
gonna tell you the difference with
Telling
telling
is
and snitching.
snitching.
Telling is I'm letting you already know, hey, if you ever do this, I'm gonna let everything be exposed. He was called on the stand, like you said, it was randomly. You're snitching.
That's a
Snitching and
snitch.
telling is
Snitch.
two different things.
You can be forced into snitching. We're not saying that he wrong for snitching. He got forced to snitch.
That's the
No,
thing.
I don't think he got forced.
I don't think he a street nigga though. So it ain't the same politic with him.
You chose to.
You telling me Cassie coerced Kid Cudi to fucking get on the stand?
I don't think it had nothing to do with Cassie. I think that motherfucking federal letter came to that nigga crib, but that nigga said, I'm going up there regardless. That's what he said.
No. Let me ask Scott.
Seen that
Let
document,
me ask Scott
And he
this.
said, I'm going. That's what happened.
Behind what Kid Cudi did, do you feel it was right
To who?
Just in general.
in general?
In general, to who?
To you.
Sky,
To Sky Harbor.
I'm gonna say this one more
That
time,
don't
Sky.
make me no different.
No, Sky. I'm gonna say
Alright,
what Kid Cudi did.
Ask me.
Hey, whatever.
Ask me.
Look, this is my answer. This is my answer. Whatever makes you sleep at night.
If Kid Cudi was right there on this couch.
Whatever allows you to sleep at night, that's what I think is right.
Sky, if Kid Cudi was sitting with that book bag and said, would you tell him he was a snitch or no? If he said, do you guys feel like I snitched on Diddy?
Do I have
Would
to
you
lay
tell
out
him
the
yes?
definition of snitching to Kid Cudi?
No, you don't. Just give him your.
If he asked you, do you think this is snitching? I'm making an analogy.
No, Sky.
It's an analogy. You know it's snitching.
Listen, man.
Ain't
Listen.
nothing wrong.
Hold on.
with
Let me
it.
say something. Let me say something. Listen. Let me say something real quick. If a nigga break into my house during the holidays,
Right.
unwrap my gifts and my girl gifts and my kids gifts and everybody fucking gets, motherfucker, I'm telling on you. I don't give a fuck
I don't
what you
think you
fucking
gonna do
say,
that.
motherfucker.
I don't think you gonna do
And
that.
I'm gonna do some extra shit whenever
You're
I
not
see you.
gonna tell
too,
on
nigga.
him. You gonna do
I'm
the
gonna
extra
fucking
shit.
tell nigga. I want you locked up.
But if you tell him and do the extra shit, you gonna get.
I want you in jail, nigga, hungry. Niggas be hungry in jail.
You want to beat him up.
I want you in jail starving, nigga.
I feel you. So when he get out, then you gonna beat his ass.
Yeah.
Then you gonna go to jail, cuz.
So look.
Cause he gonna tell on
So
you.
look.
Back to
In that moment, if I was having a one-on-one with Kid Cudi, I can only tell him what I would imagine to do in that circumstance.
All I'm saying
It wouldn't
is,
be take the stand.
This is my perspective
That's all
on
I can say.
snitching.
I'm not gonna elaborate.
I wanted Harper's just.
Yeah, I get
what
it.
he said.
Harper's perspective.
I'm not gonna elaborate on it, but I wouldn't have took the stand. That's all.
For sure, absolutely.
Cassie is not making me get up there.
No, for sure.
I get it. And I get totally.
He can't get the pussy no more, or maybe she
It's about
can.
that.
She
No,
fucking
It's
married.
It's about the hold on a nigga like Cuddy.
No.
You made a statement. Let me interject. You made a statement about snitching and telling. So this is my perspective on snitching and telling.
You're taking the stand to stand with Cassie, which
To
is
tell,
cool.
to tell on
Cool.
Diddy and stand with Cassie.
Cool.
You telling.
Right.
But there is a but.
It is
Always a butt. It's a big old butt. Oh,
But-
it's a big old federal butt.
There's a
Oh
federal
yeah,
butt.
it's a big old federal butt, G.
There's multiple things going on at the same time.
So, but you don't expect them to do this or that. So this is what I'm saying. If a nigga say, "Stop fucking with me," and a white person says, "You're barking up the wrong
It don't
tree,"
matter what
it's
color
the
you
same
are.
shit.
It's a purple motherfucker.
Snitching and telling is the
It's a
same
premise.
shit, bro. Snitching and telling is the same shit, bro.
Nah, I disagree.
Let me elaborate. In a sense, we are changing the alternative of it because it's certain elements that attribute with that don't attribute with that. Like, oh, you've been dealing drugs, you've been gangbanging. If you tell on him, you a snitch.
So now we're going on credibility.
Not even credibility. You've never done anything illegal as far as even getting a fucking speed ticket. You don't smoke weed. You don't drink and drive. You don't do none of the shit that we've done.
What if
Right?
What if
Hold on,
you know the law?
Well, come on with it,
I'm
nigga.
trying to. So, and you get put in a situation and someone is like, your life is about to be taken for 10 years. That's not snitching. You're telling the truth. You telling on a motherfucker. Snitching is knowing you attributed to this element like, yeah, yo, bro, you snitching if you telling motherfuckers. If you supposed to be sticking to a code and you change your whole element because you changing that code, that person did not sign up for what you signed up for. If you're a cop
All right,
and you run into
I'll let you land, Brody. You landed.
signed off.
What part of code do a motherfucker that dresses in wedding dresses and paint his nails fucking the colors
He
of the
don't have
fucking
it.
rainbow? What
He
type of
doesn't have
code? What type of code
He doesn't
do
have
he
it.
got? He don't got no code.
That's
He
my
doesn't live in that world.
We in the same.
So how? Hold on. So how can we set this man to the rules of engagement of a game that he's not fucking
I'm
playing?
not doing that.
You just said he was a snitch.
No. I said in the element of that, snitching and telling are the same things. Snitching
When I
is-
first asked you, is Kid Cudi a snitch? You said yes.
because they're the same thing to me. But he not necessarily a snitch because he didn't attribute himself or say he's going to do something he not going to do.
You only bring in
Telling
the
and
street
snitching is the
element
same
once you
thing
bring
because
in the street nigga.
you ain't necessarily got to be a street nigga to tell on nobody. A lot of niggas that ain't street do
No,
shit too.
absolutely, but what he's saying.
You only bring in the street element, which is the rules.
If you telling on somebody else, a snitch.
Air
If you
quotes,
snitch on somebody else, you
air
snitching.
motherfucking quotes.
If we do a crime
You
together,
ain't gotta be street to snitch.
we
on
do a
somebody,
crime
bro.
together. We both know. Hold on. We do a crime together. We both know the rules of engagement. I cut a deal to tell on you, nigga.
Well,
I'm a
we
rat.
don't do a crime, cuz.
I'm a
What if
rat.
we go out with some? Hold on, G. What if we go out with some bitches? Ain't none illegal. Hold on, G. Yo, bitch, catch you up. Yo, lady, catch you up, and you tell on me.
I'm a snitch.
What the fuck I got to do with that? You a
I'm a
snitch? Are you telling? Are you a snitch? That ain't street shit, bro. You just a snitch ass nigga. You talk too much. You a snitch ass nigga. You let no, G.
That's man shit.
Street, bro.
Oh, man.
That's man shit.
Man, shit that be in the street.
What if a nigga ain't never been around man like that before, bro? What if he ain't
Let's
understood-
not forget,
understood?
we talking about a man so evil, he wanted to spoil Christmas for that man's kids. That's hateful. Under the jail.
That's power. It ain't
Hey,
hate.
power.
Yeah, it is, nigga.
Under the jail.
When I got power, I do what I want. I don't give a fuck. Hate, love, I don't give a fuck. He'll do the same shit he do to a nigga he hate that he love, bro. When you got power, that's what niggas do. Nino Brown killed his brother and took the shit and said, why you tripping? Because you been sucking on this glass dick here, and he threw that motherfucking 3 meters.
Under the jail.
Hold on,
Under the
he threw
fucking
that
jail.
3 meters, cuz. He said, you ain't never worry about a bitch I've been sticking it to. Because you been sucking on this glass dick, and he smoked that nigga. And he cried, nigga.
What the fuck that got to do with Kid Cudi?
Nothing.
Everything.
Nothing, nigga. It just sounded good.
You said it's love. If it's love, I ain't gonna tell on you.
Grotto.
No, it ain't
PotRoast
gonna
podcast.
He just said if it's love, I ain't gonna tell on you.
New Jack City references?
Nothing, nigga.
That's a good reference in love and not telling. No, I said you would do something that you hate the same way you'll do something to a nigga you love. If a nigga rob you and you hate him, you gonna smoke him. If a nigga do something that you love and it's gonna fuck you up, you gonna smoke him. Nino Brown smoked him the same way he didn't want to. On Snowfall, Franklin smoked the white boy who got him plugged with the cocaine because he was gonna tell because he was a motherfucking fiend. G. He loved that white boy. He didn't want to, but he had to.
I got one more question regarding this Diddy shit, and then we're gonna leave it alone. Bowden, I'm gonna ask Bowden and A1 can answer. Did you thought he was gonna get out? And then also, what you think about all them motherfuckers outside pouring baby oil all on themselves and shit?
That shit hilarious.
They said Diddy was praying, he was celebrating. You think he's celebrating because he thought he was finna get out, or he's celebrating because he thought he was finna get football numbers, and now he may not get the football numbers?
Both. Because both.
Both.
I told y'all remember y'all go back 7, 8, 9 episodes. D. Bowden told you if the motherfucking prosecutors present this the wrong way, Diddy is gonna get off. And y'all presented it the wrong way because you antagonize and focus too much on what somebody does in the privacy of their bedroom. That is not a crime. Because that's the case, then we need to have Hugh Hefner up here with the Playboy Mansion.
All them motherfuckers.
With all these interviews, we heard a girl say, I went to Playboy Mansion at 17 to 18. You don't think they were doing the same thing?
That bitch is
off.
Them women were sophomores in high school and juniors.
You niggas, y'all
varsity.
Y'all presented
the
fuck.
Right.
The whole allegations was sentencing him inappropriate.
The varsity
You already know.
Party. Weird ass nigga.
Cassie was automatically out of pocket, but that's not a federal charge.
Cassie was.
You had to micromanage what you had with the motherfucking physical domestic dispute to go in a fucking Fed case.
All right, check it.
Look, it's stupid because we seen Robert Kelly. His situation was different because he really was holding bitches hostage.
All right, hypothetically speaking, and also real shit. Hypothetically speaking, I got money, right?
Yeah.
I've been beat my meat to fucking pinky nigga since 2000. I got the money, right? Or Cherokee, one of Jada Fire or whatever. Say I'm in Arizona. I got you on a flight. Come out here. I want to book you.
Yes, sir.
So now I'm a sex trafficker now, right?
No.
That's what Diddy did, bro.
I know that's what I'm saying.
That's what he did, bro.
Oh, that ain't exactly just what he did.
That is what he did.
He had drugs extorted.
I'm gonna have drugs when I book Pinky.
You are, sir.
Nigga. He had motherfuckers going
Honey
to
packs, Hennessy.
Cuz he had niggas going to get drugs for him, getting caught, telling on him. He had bitches fucking for him, telling. He had bitches exposing that they were fucking for these particular reasons. He gave me this. He promised me that. That creates a whole different element than just gaming the bitch. I'm not saying he didn't have no gain. He used his power.
All y'all niggas sex traffickers.
He was power.
At the end of the day, if y'all had some money, if y'all had the bag, you gonna fly some pussy out or fly some pussy in. You gonna fly some pussy. Y'all niggas not keeping it real.
I'm not. Nigga, you got me fucked up, nigga. I'm definitely. Nigga,
that's when you a sex trafficker. You a sex trafficker.
You know how I get out, nigga.
You a sex trafficker then.
You.
Shut up, man. I'm never gonna admit to being a sex trafficker, nigga. That ain't gonna happen. Don't ever say that shit to me, nigga.
Yo, end of the day, Cardo, we had this talk.
Yeah.
We didn't get niggas in the streets to have money.
Right.
We didn't have parties. Strippers at it.
Yep.
That's not sex trafficking.
That's what Diddy did.
I know, but bro, I'm not saying it's right.
He shouldn't have been putting his hands on that bitch like that. I disagree with that.
To make him look bad. He fucked up on that. He looked bad for that. He need to sit down for that. That's whole shit, nigga.
That's not a motherfucking federal charge.
That's not federal.
We know. We automatically know off the gate he was foul as fuck putting hands on Cassie. We're not debating that. What y'all targeting is sexual interactions in your fucking bedroom. Allegations. It's dumb. Because you're approaching it the wrong way. Y'all try to approach it like the R. Kelly, but R. Kelly was really gorilla pepping. He was holding bitches hostage. These women weren't held hostage. None of that.
She said, "Pee in my mouth." What the fuck is wrong with you? To verbally say without.
Listen.
But I think she was abused. I have an analogy. I got an analogy, G.
Do y'all understand my question?
I get the
question. All right. So what's the difference between what I just said and what Diddy did?
Nothing.
No, y'all said drugs. And
I didn't say drugs. Nigga, it's the same shit. You just a foul shit.
It's definitely wrong.
You
transportation.
wrong.
Hold on. What is it? Transportation for prostitution. But see,
they targeted so much about his sexual activity.
Listen. In the eyes of the law, when you cross state lines, it's trafficking.
On his sexual activities.
When you cross state lines and the bitch say she unwillingly did it, it's sex trafficking. And it's coercion.
She paid. She paid.
They said he
didn't want to do it.
Forced her to do it. That's why they dropped the video of him giving her to Kevin Nash.
Mentally fucked up because he's been
mentally
intimidating her to where.
Listen,
I'll
that's why he gave her the Air Hardy, because they wanted to affect his imagery. You see that video?
The clothes?
No.
Yeah, the wrestler moves. He bogus as hell.
Oh man, yeah.
Yes.
He wrong for that.
Yeah, man.
No, what I'm saying is that's what they use to defamate your character and make you look a certain way, gang.
What that tells me is they only had enough evidence to charge him
with that.
And that's understandable. But it's not about
find them guilty of those two.
When you want to get masses,
right.
Yeah.
Listen, when you want to get masses, it's not about what you can prove, it's what about you can show. Because at some point, everybody not a deep diver, Sky. We deep divers. We 1%ers. Everybody don't think how we think. You gotta think about the mass population of people who see this shit. They just make the pictures and don't even indulge like slightly in shit, bro.
All I'm saying, man, it looks a little funny, in my opinion. It looks a little funny.
It do look funny
when that's all he got charged with, and then because it's that, it carries a minimum of 10 fucking years per charge. Ideally, he could get a 10-piece or a 20-piece per charge. Per charge, bro. And also, they had to get him with something because of the whole big ass ordeal of this shit. They're like, nigga, you got charged with 5 counts, bro. One of these gonna stick. They hit him with 2 out of the 5.
We gotta take something.
We gotta alley hoop it and hope one of them stick.
No, they knew some was
We're
gonna
gonna
stick.
throw 7 out there, hope one of them stick. That's all we need. Just one, at least one to stick, and we've done our job.
Yeah,
that's what the fuck they was on. They was definitely Ray Charles in that shit.
All right, last topic. That's enough about the diddler. Yeah, I know. We already at 52 minutes.
Because we shit talking and we've been saying. What the hell? What the hell?
Bowden put in a list.
What the hell?
Where'd you get this list from, Bowden? 50 worst rappers of all time. I'm not finna read all of them.
No, you read them all.
Who the last one or who the first?
I gotta read them all.
I want to know 50. Yeah, 45 to 50 and 1 to 5.
Bottom 5, top 5.
So start from 50 and then
all right, let me read them. Let me read 50 and on down real quick. 50, NBA Youngboy, Eazy-E, Playboy Cardi, RZA, Nelly.
Wait.
RZA shouldn't be on there, man.
Nelly is 45.
RZA shouldn't be on there.
RZA 46.
Hold on. Iggy Azalea, Future, shouldn't be on there. Tom McDonald, Tony Yayo. Tony Yayo got bars sometime. Designer, Gucci Mane, Petey Pablo, Young Thug, Flo Rida Pitbull, Lil Uzi Vert, Mike Jones, Yin Yang Twins, French Montana, Riff Raff, G Herbo, C Murder, Bow Wow, St. Lunatics, Chingy,
Riff Raff above French Montana.
Hold on, Nick Cannon, Manny Fresh, Soulja Boy, Chief Keef, Gunna, Lil B, Cardi B, Blueface, Plies, Benzino, Yeet, I don't know who that is, Kid Boo, Vanilla Ice, Birdman, Coi Leray, Waka, Diddy, Gutter,
I beg you.
6ix9ine, Smoke Perp, Lil Pump, Lil Flip, OJ the Juice Man, Master P, Lil Yachty, and number 1 is Silk the Shocker.
Oh, for sure. You want a love and a friend who got your back to the end. You need a nigga to do you right. You need a soldier
Number 1
like
is Silk
that's
the
right.
Shocker.
That nigga rap like Black Youngster and like
That's a
fucking
disrespectful error they just did right there. They put
Onyx.
Silk at number 1.
RZA shouldn't be on there. RZA got bars.
Richard do got bars.
Would you rather be the best rapper on the worst list or the worst rapper on the worst list?
I'd rather be the worst rapper because I barely made that list.
How was Nelly on there when Nelly sold 20 million fucking records?
I am number 1.
Yeah,
That's how you make it.
What does it take to be number 1?
Nobody remembers.
Did he write that?
Yeah.
He said 8 9 times.
Hey,
That's some weak shit.
say it again, A1.
I am number 1. No matter if you like it, the tickets are not
John's
alright.
not a winner. and three nobody
That was the first bar.
Y'all can't take country grammar away.
I love Nelly.
Was he not spazzing on I'm a sucker for cornrows and manicured toe? That really could be bands with rappers too though. All right.
Caribbean City. A 1 or 2 bros dropping them out of high school
That's
straight
one of the
into the
best
pros.
That beat, bro. Yeah. Yeah.
Who can't ride that beat?
Silk the Shocker.
G Herbo rapped the shit out that
G
beat.
Herbo, whack.
I knew I was just playing G Herbo in the car with Chrono. He's like, who is that? That was G Herbo, nigga. You like that shit in there, nigga.
Like, who's that cuz?
That's why I said that shit. I knew you liked it.
He like,
G Herbo rap on beat. That's why he said that there.
Chrono was like this. Who's that cuz?
Who is that? Who is that? G Perico.
G Puerto Rico original.
G Perico be going in
That's
sometimes.
my nigga, bro. Why you think I said it, cuz?
Yeah.
I fuck with G Perico, nigga. He cold as hell.
That motherfucker got some bars.
He ain't got no bars. He just got a cool delivery.
That nigga know how to rap.
Yeah. He ain't got no bars though.
Make me look good. Make these hoes want to fuck me.
I'm ugly. I'm smugly.
Step
But-
up.
Looking like my name is Jerome.
But yeah, there's some rappers on there that I
That
feel
look
like
good,
shouldn't be
but
on
you
there
can't
though.
Touch me.
RZA, bro, I was on Drink Tramps or watching Drink, not on there, but I was watching Drink Tramps and he was going through some of his lyrics. He was like, niggas be calling me whack, bro. And then he spit one of them verses on one of them songs, and I was like, yeah, that shit is not whack at all, bro. We just didn't know what the fuck he was saying. You know what I mean? RZA.
RZA cold.
Yeah.
Gold rings and medallions and the spark of my all of this.
Pattern of the woman soldiers.
Perpendicular to the square.
Perpendicular to this flare. We stand go like flare.
Dragon's
Let's get
Slayer.
for your dragon's layer.
Especially gold
Poke in your eye, fuck up your cerebral cortex. Make you feel like you busted nut from raw sex.
That
You
shit
used to
cold
go
though.
crazy. How you go from my fucking cornea to my dick? That's crazy.
Yeah, he was going in, bro. Like he shouldn't be on that list, honestly, if
Right.
I'm being honest.
Make you feel like you busted nut from raw sex. That's a crazy bar.
Your shit blocking the camera view.
He want to show his shoes. I'm gonna show
Yeah,
his
your
shoes.
little shoes.
Cuz. Nigga, we all got flat kicks on, nigga. Don't do me, cuz.
Hey.
So why'd you put that? You want to talk about that, Bo, and what you want to say about it?
What's rappers?
Yeah.
Yeah, we can put it up there. I didn't look at it. I just thought.
So who was the number 1 worst rapper again?
So the top 5 is number 1. Number 5 is Lil Flip.
Oh hell no!
Number 4.
I like Lil Flip.
Number 4 is OJ the Juice Man.
Ooh, hey, damn.
Hey,
Okay,
make the trap game.
that's live.
Make the trap game crazy.
Stop. Let me finish.
The dope game crazy.
Hey.
Master P, Lil Yachty, Silk the Shocker.
Master P's number 3.
No.
Look, Yachty writes for Drake.
Listen.
Look, Yachty writes
Hey,
for Drake, bro.
No, he don't.
Yes, he do. He wrote Drake's song.
Look. Whoever did this,
He wrote Drake's song, bro.
whoever did this thing, this topic, they were big haters of down south rappers.
Master P is not
They
one of
put
the weakest
all
rappers ever.
top 5 rappers
Down south.
down south. They're down. They don't listen.
Bro,
to down
it's
south.
niggas who rap way weaker than Master P. Master P cold.
Where
It is.
obviously,
But I don't think he the weakest nigga to ever rap. Out of top 5 of the worst men
no,
ever?
well, there's niggas that
Hell
we're
no.
not even considering sales in this list, are we?
No.
No,
That's a
Obviously
genius, bro.
not.
He ain't the
No.
worst ever, bro.
We know
I can
that.
think
What
of
we put in
a
it?
whole lot more rappers.
that's
Way.
on this
Why
list.
Birdman ain't on? Oh yeah, Birdman number 13.
Birdman's definitely on that list.
Birdman number 13.
What shit me?
Y'all just going off and set.
If Birdman wasn't on that, we ain't gonna talk about it no more.
Harvard made a good point.
I don't think you said one.
Right to that
Oh.
list.
I don't want to put it on the mic.
Put it on there.
I don't want to put it.
I'll tell you who. I got one. No, get the fuck out of here. I got a honorable mention.
Who's your honorable mention?
Drama.
Okay.
Drama is a one-hit wonder. They're like
No,
MC
Drama.
Hammer.
That shit was trash. That was probably one of the worst rap songs I ever heard in my life. Y'all niggas ain't ready for my 350 machete. That nigga was doing all this looking like a fucking tweaker. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, when I see that shit on BT, when I see that shit on BT, bro, I thought it was a nigga from fucking Hits. You remember that show Hits?
Yes.
I was like, is this Cuz? I was like, oh, that's Cuz from Hits. And they was like, no, this is Drama. And I was like, yo, who the fuck is this?
A-T-L-A-N-T-A-G-A, that's where I stay.
And he was screaming in the background the whole time, like, ah.
Guess what,
Bro.
Everybody was in that bitch. Doing the same shit. You couldn't tell. I was out there when that shit was
Rondo said, I realized this shit was some cornball, over-Redenbacher popcorn
Man,
shit.
nigga, Cameron
Y'all was listening to that? Y'all was listening to that.
It was Instagram.
Rondo.
Like, niggas popcorn.
Cameron hopped on that bitch and said front, back,
I definitely had
side to side.
You did. And
Never let a
Yeah, they don't
punk
know
ass
mixtape.
nigga slide, dog.
it was buzzing at that time.
Ooh, that shit was happening, G.
When I was just grabbing new shit, like, yeah, some shit just ended up on a mixtape. I was grabbing shit.
I'll believe you. Condo, no.
Yeah, hell no.
I was,
Probably
What
man,
the hell?
all my favorite rappers, man,
Hell,
But I was low key.
Sally?
I grabbed a whole lot.
I was low key at that point. That's when I felt like I was good at rapping, and I was kind of like a snob. And like if you wasn't like saying something or had like wordplay, I run it right, or some super slapping ass production.
Like Jim Jones.
I wasn't really fucking with. Fuck
Jim
no.
Jones?
Fuck no. Fuck
Like
no.
my nigga Jomo and Nas.
Fuck no.
Like Jomo and
I'm
Nas.
talking about when the internet boomed and you had things like Kazaa and LimeWire,
Kazam.
Share,
Yeah.
Napster,
Napster and shit.
Napstar.
all that
Yeah.
shit. Like I was grabbing.
We was making CDs, nigga.
Reppin' time.
Reppin' time when it's reppin' time. When it's, that's my shit. I'm in the coop relaxing. Just in the roof collapsing.
You would come across that one file that got 56.
Y'all niggas irritating, bro. Motherfucking Jim Jones, bro, don't have nothing worth mentioning.
We fly, no lie, and you know this.
Every time you bring up balling, you prove my point.
Foreign rides outside.
Who said that, Crondo?
Nas ain't got a song that pop harder than Ballin' in the
Y'all
club.
niggas, the only niggas.
I love Nas. Nas
Listen to
better
the
than Jim
streams.
Jones, but he ain't got a song better than he ain't got a song in the club that pop harder than that. Second childhood, fuck Jimmy up.
Bro.
That's my shit.
Listen. Like I said when I was out of town, Crondo, he got on my ass. I was at the hotel. Fuck you, both up here. He and Jim Jones, big fan. I said, no, listen. Jim Jones.
I don't want to talk about Jim Jones.
Okay.
Y'all niggas sound like stands.
Okay, stop that. Let's go to
How?
No.
We like Jim Jones. How you
No,
like
Jim. No, Jim. Crondo. What's the name?
What's
40 water, nigga.
E40 will wrap circles around.
You
fucking
crazy
shit,
as hell.
bro. You crazy as hell.
You crazy.
Crazy as hell.
Hell no.
Jim Jones has no originality.
Voted.
He has no. He said that stupid ass shit.
Voted.
Upsetting.
E40 would not rap circles.
He said that
around
silly
Jim
ass
Jones,
shit.
nigga.
You're upsetting Harbor right now.
Sprinkle me, man.
A1 East upset.
Goddamn E40 will wrap circles around that.
No, the
He
fuck
will.
you would
Let's
lie.
talk about
Yes, he
lied.
will.
We gonna go next topic.
There ain't no
Oh,
next
I love
topic.
you, cuz. You my brother forever, nigga. But E40 will never rap circles around Jim Jones. E40 can't rap. E40 should be on that list. You like E40 because y'all from out here. E40 said, timer, 40 water. That shit is trash. Sprinkle me, man.
A1, you look at me. A1, I'm your motherfucking brother.
Come on.
You ain't not. Listen, nigga. No.
It's
A1.
generational. You don't understand the game. If you don't understand the game, then say that. You don't understand the game.
A1 on this casual shit.
Y'all on that bullshit with E40, man. That nigga E40.
E40 is that nigga.
He's a game spitter.
Stop that.
You a Scorpio, nigga. What the fuck that make
All right, hold on. Yeah, hold on. Yeah, man. We got to be yelling.
You think E40 rap better
All
than Jim Jones, Boner? You think E40 rap better than Jim Jones?
He just said yeah.
Y'all lying y'all ass off.
I listen to rap, bro. You started rapping like me because
Production better.
I ain't never riding with E40 over Jim Jones, bro.
The production's better.
I ain't never doing that,
No,
bro.
you haven't.
I'm not going to.
He hasn't listened to enough E40.
Maybe not.
That's why you saying that. No, that's why you talking about.
I didn't say he's better.
Right.
Sprinkle me, man.
He sold more than Jim Jones.
Y'all know that shit funny. I love E40. He got function. Sprinkle me is cold as fuck. I'm not saying that we don't fuck with E40 harder than Jim Jones. He said E40 will rap circles around Jim Jones.
He will.
I don't believe that.
He will.
I don't believe that. I'm sorry.
E40 spits. E40 spits game. E40 spits game.
What
rapidly.
E40 say about them little girls?
That's a fucked up bar.
What did he say?
You know what he said.
I don't remember what the fuck he said. Please refresh my memory. Sprinkle me, man. Sprinkle me, man. What'd he say, cuz? Sprinkle me, man. What'd he say? I don't remember, cuz. Sprinkle me.
What Jim Jones say?
I don't know. He said ballin'.
But the birds and pigeons and
He said, me and my fancy car.
Bird friend.
Bird gang money, nigga.
Bird gang money. I'm a real blood. I gotta go to Cali and talk about some blood shit.
What E40 say on that
I
song,
had to
though?
go with other
Don't you mean when he said it?
You don't remember the line.
right. You ain't gonna give me the
Now y'all want to get up on me. We supposed to be brothers. No, we supposed to be
You
brothers.
ain't gonna get me to implement one of my favorite rappers. You don't even remember the bar.
I'm drunk. I don't remember the bar. I remember timer.
He got way more cuts than that.
What does Tommy got to do with
40 water.
Sprinkle me, baby.
Man. No. I love that song. That's why I keep saying it.
Okay, so
I said, what was the bar he said about adolescent girls?
who?
E40.
Okay.
What he
Yeah,
say?
we're not gonna talk about that. You don't remember the bar.
They don't want to acknowledge it.
The bar that E40 said about adolescents.
Because I'm not E40 biased. Y'all are.
bringing up some shit that
I'm not E40 biased.
I remember.
The bro- hold on.
I don't remember it. I don't remember it.
Hold on.
You can get on my ass because you my nigga, gang. We family. G. For sure.
Don't bring up nothing that you don't know about.
Exactly.
I respect y'all.
And on top of that, E40 just did a fucking NPR Tiny. That the nigga's a fucking
I
icon.
love E40 Tiny Desk.
The nigga's a fucking
I'm not
icon.
saying he ain't got more hits than KB
Jim
rap
Jones
songs.
will never do a Tiny
I never
Desk.
said that.
No, he ain't got enough fucking
I never
fans.
said that. If they got into a cipher,
He ain't got enough
niggas
fans.
sitting there. E40 ain't gonna out rap Jimmy. I don't see it.
No, I'm passionate.
I'm very compassionate. We gonna be compassionate. We Cancer and Scorpio. It's gonna happen, Sky. In Sky, it's gonna happen.
I'm on
You
A1.
passionate about something that you don't know about.
No.
He just admitted he never even heard enough E40.
I ain't saying I never heard of E40. I'm a little
just
intoxicated,
said-
I don't remember.
A1 just said. A1 just said, at this time, I feel Jim Jones would lyrically outbar and
E40 right now.
E40.
He's entitled to his opinion.
I ain't saying E40 ain't got more slappers than him. I ain't saying E40 ain't got more influence. I'm not saying E40 is not a bigger
Will Jim
epitome
Jones
in
rap?
rap, Sky. I'm
Will
not saying
E40
that.
rap circles around
I'm not
Jim Jones?
saying that.
I'm with you on that, cuz.
Huh?
Off the gate. I'm with you on that one.
Okay.
No, I'm not gonna debate that.
You think if they had a battle
Right
E40
now?
beat Jim
Not
Jones?
a battle,
Right
but like,
now.
not a battle, but like
No,
if
you wouldn't
they
listen.
hopped on a song together, E40 would have the better verse.
No way.
No, I don't think that.
No, Quando. That's what I'm saying. Not right now. No, bro.
Hey, cuz.
No. That's what I'm talking
No,
about.
I don't think that.
I'm not trying to shit on E40. I was joking, nigga.
got some
E40.
bars.
Bro, I was an adolescent listening to E40, G. On my kids. I'm not capping. I fuck with E40 heavy, bro. We was listening to E40 in the Midwest.
Can y'all niggas stop talking over each other? Goddamn.
No.
Yeah, because you can't hear nobody.
Y'all niggas keep talking over each other and yelling over each other.
Man, we drunk having
E40
right.
will rap Jim Jones under the fucking table.
We can both take turns.
E40 on a song with Jim Jones was shit on Jim Jones. Jim Jones has one style. E40 has several. But y'all niggas know about rapping and bars and all this type of shit. This nigga got hella fucking styles. Jim Jones has one.
Y'all West Coast people. No,
that you can't go back to that, bro. Let's use intellect.
How can I not
on a motherfucking style wise and bar wise? How many times you heard Jim Jones rap differently?
Listen to what I'm saying.
How many times you heard E40
I'm not
rap
negating that. I'm not negating that.
I mean, he has more in his bag than Jim Jones.
Listen to me. What I'm saying is, two men who are more so West Coast regional versus two men who are more so Midwest regional agree. Y'all saying E40, we're saying Jim Jones. It could be a regional element. That's all I'm saying. It could be a perspective of what we may like more than what y'all may like as far as rap shit go. And I'm not trying to talk over nobody. I'm just having a good time. I'm a little intoxicated, bro. That's all I'm saying. Respectfully. Y'all my niggas, bro. You know I ain't trying to be respectful because this is my brother, nigga. So I'm talking about.
Crondo to miss. We're not saying what Crondo just what A1 just said right now. Currently, who's buzzing is me. I'm not saying motherfucking
nigga, you finna fall asleep. Talking about so you ain't gonna. You missing your damn point, nigga.
Timer.
Holy
water.
The glasses back on, Ray Charles.
Sprinkle D, man.
Sprinkle me, baby. Listen,
yeah.
What I'm saying is, he's a godfather, but what's currently moving and grooving is gonna win.
It ain't Jim Jones. Jim Jones ain't currently moving and grooving.
Is more current than E40 would be.
Jim Jones ain't. Is going to drop a better.
With the YMs, YMs are talking more about Jim Jones than
who?
Holy Water.
Bro,
you talking about the Young Mothers?
He got more hits. He got less hits than Jim Jones. I'm not saying he's not a more so of a pillar.
He's better.
I'm saying right now, bro, Jim Jones will out rap E40. How old is E40?
Over 50.
When last time E40 made a track?
Nigga. A fucking 2-3 weeks ago.
Was it better than Jim Jones rapping?
Yes.
Honestly,
yes.
I don't believe that.
You don't listen. That, you don't listen to him. So how
play me an E? When we get off this podcast, cuz play me an E40 song, nigga. You can play your E40. I'm gonna play my Jim Jones, nigga. We gonna see what's better, cuz.
Do listen to Jim
and
Jones.
We both over 40.
What's funny?
Grown niggas talking. What the fuck is you talking about? Bless you.
What?
Fuck with Skylab. I'm serious, bro.
Man, what you
I ain't bullshit
no
more. I'm tired of y'all, man. Y'all doing this E40 shit. Bless you. Sprinkle D, man. Get our niggas some Benadryl or something.
All right, man. Fuck it. I'm out.
I just got one question.
All right.
And I want to ask that. I want to ask this for each artist.
Right.
When was the last E40 hit? And when was the last Jim Jones hit?
Jim Jones just dropped the album.
Jim Jones got the more current.
It ain't a fucking hit.
You a damn lie.
To you. To you.
Nigga.
Jim E40 just no. Listen.
He did the same shit with Kendrick and Drake.
E40 just had
same shit.
It don't matter.
Y'all niggas just yell. See, I talk facts. E40 just had a fucking hit 3-4 years ago. A big hit.
What's the name of
what? Chase the Bag. With Rowdy fucking Rich, Quavo.
Never heard it.
Quavo.
Never heard it.
That wasn't no his card?
Never heard it.
Hold on.
What is it then?
Never heard it. Never heard
it.
You know the last one?
What is it?
Choices.
Everybody got
Chase the Bag is a
That's
hit,
my
hit,
shit,
bro. But Choice.
Not bigger than Choices.
No. Choices was probably 10 years ago.
Check it.
Choices 10 years ago.
That was 2016.
Choices is probably one of E40's top 3 best fucking songs.
That was 2016.
Ever, I love Choices.
2016.
Yeah, look, Google it.
Everybody got Choices.
I Google it. Hold on, I got Google up.
Before we drop off, what's the best 3 E40 songs? Shout out, I don't got no disrespect towards E40, bro. I fuck with E40 heavy, bro. Choices, Function, and Sprinkle Me is my best 3 E40 songs. I fuck with E40.
2015. 10 years ago exactly.
I fuck with E40, bro. That's my favorite E40 songs, bro. You make sure I don't fuck with E40.
I hope I don't go back to slanging yayo. Have you ever heard that?
Yeah, that ain't one of my favorite E40.
What else?
My songs, bro. That's my favorite song.
And then do your head like this. Have you ever heard that?
Tell me when to go.
You ever heard
Honorable mention.
Have you ever do your head like this? You probably never heard that. And then
Do your head like what?
Yeah, get a report card. And then
Get a report card, a slapper.
it's called do your head like this.
This nigga, I just did the whole hook for this nigga. He ain't even realize.
Quando,
Say my
you making it
name.
sound like I don't fuck
I
with
heard
E40.
you.
I fuck with
I
E40.
told you. Nigga,
I'm telling you who I think rap better right now, nigga. We
listen
fuck
to
with E40.
bro.
Been a hustler since birth.
We grew up on
Selling dinners
E40.
for the church. Red-handed. Call me stealing money out of purse. Got
Right.
branded with scars on my back. I used to get beat with racing car tracks. Like, nigga, Jim Jones ain't got no fucking bars.
All my
like
niggas,
that.
they stay silly. All my niggas come on, they go crazy and they pop.
Look at he rapping Jim Jones.
Hey, what he say, Bono? What he say? What he say about Ricky? What he say about all my niggas in the hood? They laugh at the boys in the hood. Ricky, what he say?
Nigga got me really every time they watch Boys in the Hood, the niggas laugh at Ricky.
Ricky, what you talking about? This shit is all a joke to them, nigga.
With the goat with them. Oh, yeah. I'm not saying.
Garbage.
That ain't garbage, bro. How many times you watch Boys in the Hood and laugh at Ricky Crondo?
I never laughed at Ricky.
You a damn lie.
Past the blicky nigga go to gas, baby. Every time they watch Boys in the Hood,
Them niggas laugh at Ricky. Ricky! This shit is all a joke to them. Ricky got caught like it. You, Crondo, you running, bro. Nigga, stop playing, G. Crondo, I'm not gonna let you do this, cuz. I got too much respect for you,
When I
cuz.
first seen Boys in the Hood, I didn't laugh.
Fuck all that, nigga. Listen to me. Hold on, Boda, because Crondo capping. I done met a lot of gangster niggas in my life, bro. Crondo one of the most gangster niggas I met, bro. You step, bro. I didn't see you do it, and you done told me shit, bro. So you not finna play this role in me and look at me and tell me you never laughed at Ricky and be like, that shit is fucked up.
I thought he was stupid.
Alright, nigga, you laughed at him.
How you run a folk too?
Fuck you talking about?
With a nigga hanging out.
And a nigga hanging out of a car. He can't do nothing but this.
It's a fucking movie.
And I don't give a fuck if it's a movie or not.
And that's why it was
It's funny. Fuck is you talking about, Crondo? Would you have got hit if you was Ricky?
No, I don't have to.
I see, nigga, that's the point.
I don't have to fix.
Cuz, that's the
It was
what
like
the
don't
fuck we
drink.
saying, cuz.
Don't be a menace.
You already know where I'm
Don't be a
coming
menace
from,
while
G.
drinking juice in the hood. How funny that
Nigga.
was.
But just
They gonna
because
see
Jim
the
Jones
raw.
said
We
that,
family.
don't
We
mean
gonna
that's-
say how we rock.
don't
How we
mean that's
talk,
the
nigga.
coldest bar ever because Jim Jones said it.
I'm not saying that. We ain't saying that. You dropped the E40. I dropped the Jim Jones bar.
Yeah, we didn't say
Ricky!
it was cold.
That shit was funny, bro.
It was nice.
That shit is funny.
It was nice.
It make you think.
It make you think. Like,
It make you think.
Nigga ain't even from Harlem.
He ain't gotta be from all. He said I'm a hybrid, nigga.
Why he lying about why
He ain't lying, nigga.
Why he lying about where he from?
He ain't lying, bro.
A lot of rappers.
Fuck, nigga. I seen the videos with Cam. I seen that fight when Jim Jones got beat up and Cameron ran, nigga. I seen it.
No,
It was on video with True Life, nigga.
Jim Jones ran.
No, he didn't. He got beat up, nigga. I seen it.
Hold on. That's one of them situations where your grandmama live on
Hold
one
on.
side of town.
Hey, one, we keep it a buck, nigga.
Yeah, no, I'm just talking shit.
Yeah, Kendrick said he from Compton, nigga. The nigga, his family's from Chicago, nigga.
Definitely ain't from
What the
Compton.
fuck is you talking about?
All
I
right,
ain't never
man.
lied on shit. I don't got a reason to lie.
Now we
Ain't
want to
never
bring
been the
up. Now we
toughest
want to
nigga
bring
ever.
up Kendrick.
I know.
I knew it was coming. But
I didn't want to bring him up
when Jim
either.
Jones come out here, I hope you niggas in the front row.
What to say about Dot, nigga? What?
Dot.
What?
These niggas hate
That
Kendrick.
nigga Wayne said he'll get any nigga, even Dot too.
I like
Yeah.
Why do you put so hard?
Come on, cuz. We out here trying to function. We trying to function.
They
Sprinkle
wanted
me,
Kendrick,
man.
they wanted Kendrick to lose.
Sprinkle me, man. No, we didn't. No, we didn't.
Hey, Sky.
No, we didn't. I fuck with Kendrick.
Hey, they wanted Kendrick to lose that battle. They wanted Kendrick to lose that battle so bad to a pop star.
Guess what, nigga?
Kendrick start cooking him and killed the one now like us. Oh, it's all right.
Kendrick a
It's all right.
pop. Kendrick a pop star too, nigga.
Not like us, all right.
Nigga.
All
They
right,
all
I
pop
like it.
stars, Crondo.
Only niggas in the world didn't like it.
So niggas start rapping.
Kendrick out-rapped the shit out of Drake, nigga, and I'm the biggest Drake fan ever.
I told him that.
He out-rapped Drake in certain elements. Drake can out-rap him in certain ways too.
Until niggas start rapping.
Drake out-rap him in certain ways too, bro.
Niggas start losing money.
Niggas love to see the big. Niggas love to see the zenith fall, bro.
Tell him. Tell him.
Say it again, Sky.
back. Rewind. PotRoast podcast. Nigga.
Yes, sir.
We out, man. Peace.
PRP. Hold it down, nigga.
Yeah.
PRP. Hold it down.
Hey, title that shit that. PRP. Hold it